Amateur heavyweight title on the line. Ayden Bell getting set to take on Marco Serrano. Ayden, how did the weight cut go, and how are you feeling going into this fight?
No weight cut, luckily. Heavyweight, sitting around 250, so no reason to weight cut. Feeling really good. Had a great camp with a lot of good, fast, high-quality training partners. So feel ready to make the 5 rounds if it needs to go there.
Obviously, a huge opportunity for you here tonight. What is your thoughts going into this? How are you interpreting having such a big moment?
Yeah, so not really weigh on me much, not a lot of pressure. It's just another fight. I'm lucky that it's 5 rounds, so I get that opportunity to get more experience, which is what amateurs is for. So it doesn't really feel any different than a normal fight, other than I have to go 5, and that's it.
Tell us a little bit about your gym and the work that you've been putting in leading up to this fight.
Yeah, so mostly, most people know me for being a kickboxer. Haven't seen past the first round yet. Not looking to go past there if I don't have to, but ready for more if that's needed.
So you're predicting a quick one here tonight?
I don't usually predict it. Yeah, I don't like to force it. If I go in there forcing it, it doesn't usually go my way. So I like to just say, as the fight goes, I'll land with the shots I land. If they put them down the first, that's great. If not, we're good. We'll keep going.
Ayden Bell ready to make the walk here at AKA 53 as he attempts to take the gold. Ready for our amateur heavyweight championship fight, Marcos Serrano, a young man that we've watched grow up in front of our eyes, literally here at AKA. Marcos, how awesome is this opportunity for you to get a chance to fight for the title?
It's everything, man. It's more than I can dream of. When I started, I was just doing it for fun, but now, I have a chance to win something, bring something back to my gym, make my family proud, make my son proud, make my teammates proud. It means everything to me right now.
Well, I can tell you've made us proud watching you over the years now. Really cool to see you get this opportunity. How much do you know about Ayden Bell?
Man, he's got power. He's got power. Not a lot to go off of. All of his fights were first rounds. Really want to test the cardio. Really want to see, how deep of waters we can both be dragged into. This is going to be a tough fight for both of us. I know that. But I'm excited for it. I know he's good. I know I'm good. One of us is going to walk out with a title around our waist, and that's just how it's going to be.
What do you think has been the best evolution of your game, or the biggest evolution of your game?
My grappling. When I came into MMA, I was mainly just a striker. All I did was strike. I didn't really like to go to the ground. I didn't want to go to the ground. Over the years, I've been, just getting way better with my grappling, becoming more of a complete mixed martial artist. And, just my grappling has improved so much. I want to show it here tonight. Maybe I might pull off a submission. Who knows?
You heard it here first. Maybe a submission in the bag for Marco Serrano. Serrano ready to make the walk here at AKA 53 as he chases gold. And we turn our sights to a title bout. Amateur heavyweight championship on the line between Ayden Bell and Marco Serrano. One of the biggest fights of the night
Mr.
about
DJ,
to take
let's
place
pull that
right
down
now.
a little bit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have you feast your eyes on the big screen, I am making my way over here. We are in the presence of a true legend. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we all know we live in the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. We are celebrating 250 years, and the reason we are the greatest country in the world is because of the sacrifice and the service of men just like this. This young man, 83 years old, Vietnam veteran, junior middleweight boxing champion in the United States Navy. "83 years old, he's been shadow boxing in his seat all night long. I don't think these young boys want some of that smoke." Hey, we've also got another celebrity in the house, District Judge, Mr. Bobby Holmes. He's here with us tonight. Great to see you, sir. All right, fight fans, here we go. This will be the final bout on the undercard portion of AKA 53, and it will be for the amateur heavyweight Championship. This fight being brought to you by our good friends at Lanyap Adventures, right here in Lake Charles. For all your travel needs, book your hotels, your flights, cruises, worldwide and more, right here in Lake Charles, Lanyap Adventures. And now, please welcome your first fighter to the cage. Put your hands together for Marcos Serrano.
Next up is Marcos Serrano, a young man we've watched grow up in front of our eyes here at American Combat Alliance. He steps back into the cage, this time well deserving of a title fight as he chases amateur heavyweight gold here tonight at AKA 53. Marcos Crosshair Serrano, representing Elite Combat Academy and the compound, 5'10", 262, out of Shreveport, Louisiana. What more do you have on Marcos, Matt?
Yeah, Marcos, we've obviously seen him here fairly recently. Had a great performance against Gunnar Moscow, a guy that I think a lot of people didn't really give him a chance against, mostly because of how physically imposing Gunnar Moscow is. But Marcos Serrano, against all odds, was able to deal with it, and I think he surprises, even though he's quite literally grown up in this cage.
For sure.
I still think sometimes he continues to surprise us, and he's still growing. He's such a young man. And he has a longer leash as a heavyweight as well, and I would like to see him put on a little size, like some good, hefty muscle in some capacity. But I do think
slowly but surely, I think it's happening.
Slowly but surely, yeah, slowly but surely. I mean, he weighed in at 262, and he was talking to me about fighting at 205, and it's just like, my boy, I don't know.
Well, look, he's won 3 of his last 4. His only loss is to the #1 amateur heavyweight in the country. I think he's now turned pro, a very legitimate UFC prospect, so that's not a bad loss by any means. He's won 3 of his last 4. He's been building momentum, knocked off Gunnar Moscow. The moment is here for Marcos Serrano, a chance to seize glory at AKA 53 if he can get through Ayden Bell.
And now, please welcome his opponent to the cage. Put your hands together for Ayden Bell.
Ayden Bell, a kickboxer by practice, representing AFK, Wolf's Den MMA, out of Beaumont, Texas. He checks in at 6'3", 246, and I heard that this man's got monster hands.
He's got some big old hands. We were having trouble squeezing him into the gloves. Against all odds, we were able to figure something out, and here he comes. This is a big man. This is a true heavyweight. Another test for a guy like Marcos Serrano. These heavyweights can be scary men, especially when they're really heavyweights, tall, long, just a broad dude, stout, and thick through the arms, thick through the neck, athletic as well. Heard him cracking pads in the back. I was like, what in the world is that? Big fella was bringing it. So you got to think that, not much experience, only 2-1 if I'm 2-1, but a tough kid, a guy that's got a good reputation in the area. A lot of people talking good things about this young man. He's got a tough test in front of him tonight. This is a true championship-worthy fight. Looking forward to seeing these guys duke it out.
Ayden Bell fought 3 times after making his debut on April 16th of 2025, and tonight he finds himself with a chance to become an AKA champion, AKA title on the line.
Here we go, fight fans. 5 3-minute rounds for the AKA Amateur Heavyweight Championship. This fight being brought to you by Lanyap Adventures. And now, introducing your first fighter, fighting out of the Bayou Raps blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist representing the Elite Combat Academy at the compound in Shreveport. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 262 pounds. Fighting out of Shreveport, Louisiana, here is Marcos Crosshair Serrano. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the EMD red corner. This man is a kickboxer representing AFK and Wolf's Den MMA. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 246 pounds. fighting out of Beaumont, Texas, here is Ayden Bout.
Ready to cap the undercard with an amateur heavyweight title bout. Ayden Bout, Marco Serrano. Here we go.
Sharp jab lands right off the bat for Marco Serrano. Gets his head offline. Ayden Bout sitting him right down the middle. Marco is just so relaxed, so polished. Good fast pair of hands for a big fella.
Yeah, that's one thing that always surprises you about him is how quick he is. The boxing is very crisp. Bell stepping in with that right hand. Marco's firing right back.
Marco's doing a good job. He just gets barely offline. Not that time.
No, he hit a right hand to the dome. Nice low kick from Bell.
Bell parries the jab, takes a little outside step and fires that hard low kick. Marcos firing a hook from the over-under position, scores a takedown. Ayden Bell straight to Marcos's back.
When I asked Marcos in the interview before the fight what's something that's been the biggest evolution of his game, he said it's been the grappling and the wrestling, so it's going to be put on display right here.
It's a big punch right there from Ayden Bell as Marcos builds himself back to his feet, fires off of the break. High kick skips off the guard of Marco Serrano. Nice and relaxed, head side to side, back to his cadence, checks the kick of Ayden Bell. Marco's just kind of lunging in with his head a little bit there. I'd like to see him stay behind that jab a little better.
Just over a minute to go, that's a big kick.
Marcos looks hurt.
Serrano
Ayden
shelling
Bell
up.
Stuffs him, stabs him to the body and crumbles Marco Serrano with a beautiful shot right to the breadbasket. Marco Serrano 6-4, the much younger, much less experienced Ayden Bell steals the show. What a moment.
That sequence started with the head kick, and then Ayden Bell smelled blood in the water, and he got right to work, finished it with a body shot. Ayden Bell, now your amateur heavyweight champion. He gets it done in round number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stoppage to the action at 1 minute 57 seconds in round number 1, declaring your winner by way of knockout and new AKA Amateur Heavyweight Champion, Ayden Bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with your winner, the heavyweight champ, Ayden Bell. Ayden. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, the new heavyweight champ, Ayden Bell. Ayden, you came into this fight much less experienced than your opponent. Your opponent 6-4, 10 fights total. You're only 2-1. Talk about that moment. Talk about what it was facing that tonight.
Man, the number of fights you have doesn't necessarily dictate your skill level. So what we worked on is looking at tendencies, looking at film, what can we break down, and then go attack those things. Don't try to rush anything. I haven't been out of the first round yet. I've never been out of the first round of my career. That is not from a lack of trying. I'm not trying to go out here and just smoke guys. I just have enough power that I can put you to fucking sleep.
Absolutely, that was on full display tonight. I think it was a high kick that got that moment started for you, but you just poured on the offense from there. Pushed a shot right into the breadbasket, and that's what sent him crashing to the ground. Y'all practice some body shots over at y'all's gym?
100%. We are 3-level strikers. We're going to take your legs, take your body, and then we'll take your head.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think this young man has a bright future. Your new heavyweight champion, Ayden Bell.
There it is, Ayden Bell, your new amateur heavyweight champion. Gets it done in round 1, emphatic fashion. The high kick started that sequence. Serrano shelled up, and Bell searched to the body and found a finishing touch, and a well-earned title as he will walk out of here a champion tonight. This kid's for real, Matt.
Absolutely, young gun for sure, bright future, power for days, a true heavyweight.